What's happening with Jasper Arts? Hello and welcome to 18 WJTS in.form. Joining me in the studio is the Executive Director of the Jasper Arts. That is Kyle Rupert. Kyle, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me, Bill.
Glad that you're here. We're getting into a new Performers Series season that starts soon. Let's talk about that a little bit.
Yes, we've got 12 shows lined up starting at the end of September. We've got a great company called the Reduced Shakespeare Company coming in. And they are presenting a production called Hamlet's Big Adventure. It's a prequel to Hamlet, so it's all the stuff that happened before the play Hamlet. It's hilarious. It's three guys playing a bunch of different parts. It's madcap. It's fast-paced. If you love Shakespeare, this show's for you. If you don't give a rip about Shakespeare, you're going to find it funny just on its own. So it's for everybody, and we're really excited. This is a company that's been around for several years. They're highly skilled actors, and we couldn't be more thrilled to have them in the venue.
And that's at the end of September.
Yes.
But there's so many shows that go really September through April?
Through
March?
April, yep.
Okay.
We've got shows lined up all the way through April.
Okay, and remember there are shows that are at the Jasper Community Arts Center. There are shows that happen at the Community Arts Center backstage.
Correct.
And there are shows that happen at the Astra.
That is correct. Yeah, we've got 3 performances this season that we're going to present at the Astra. We rent out that facility from the next act in order to present some shows that are a little bit different, but that really go well with the energy of that space and the look and feel of that space. So we've got the Second City, which is a sketch comedy group from Chicago that's produced a lot of really well-known comedians over the years. They're going to do a holiday-themed show in November, so we're excited about that. We've got a group in October called the Queen's Cartoonists. They are a jazz group that plays along. They play along live with cartoons that show on the screen. So it's a really good mashup of screen and live performance, and it's got humor, it's got music. It's going to be a really fun night. And then in February, we've got Canadian singer-songwriter Royal Wood, who just, it's a duo. It's him and another gentleman. He's a really great singer-songwriter. It should be for a really good evening of original music.
Oftentimes your shows will sell out. Are there shows that are getting close to that they need to get tickets for?
We have 4 performances right now that are closing in on a sellout. Yep, Sarah Evans is one, kind of bearing the lead, I guess. Sarah Evans is our country music star that's coming in October. As of right now, we are very close to running out of tickets for that show. And then our backstage series, which is another 3 performances on that series. It's limited seating to start with, and so those are all really close to running out.
If somebody wants tickets, what's the best way to get them? How can they get tickets?
The quickest way is go to our website, jasperarts.org. There's a ticket link there that you can purchase tickets. That's the quickest way. You can also call our phone number, 812-482-3070. Or you can stop in. Our main office is at the Cultural Center. That's there at the corner of Mill and 3rd. They can come in and purchase tickets there, but the fastest way is going to be going online.
Okay, so go online, check out what tickets are available, and get your tickets for the season. You can buy singles now, or you can still probably buy several tickets at a time.
Yes.
For several shows if you like.
Yep.
A lot of what you do, you're not like 50 people working in your office. You're a very small staff.
Right.
But I'm sure you rely on volunteers and probably need volunteers.
Right. So what we do is not possible without the volunteers that contribute their time, especially with the shows. So a lot of these shows, they go to venues and they need a crew of anywhere from 5 to 9 people sometimes. We've got a limited number of people on staff, and I'm just talking about the folks that are helping the artists out. There's a whole other set of people that we need as ushers, ticket takers, what we call front of house staff. Backstage, you don't need a special skill set. Those folks we've either got employed or we have reached out to specifically. A lot of times what we need is people to come in and help take boxes off a trailer and bring it in, and then put them back on at the end of the show. So if we could get 5 people every show just to help move stuff off of a trailer into the venue and then back at the end of the night, that would be huge. That's the thing we need more than anything. That you don't have to have a special skill. Just can you move a box that maybe weighs 50 pounds or so, or help someone if it's heavier. That's what we really need.
And you also make a connection with these people because you get to see them backstage a little bit and work with them as they set up, because oftentimes they're coming in and the people themselves who are also part of the show are part of the crew that helps to set things up.
A lot of times that does end up happening, yeah. So, going on tour, you have to try to streamline everything as much as you can. So a lot of times we'll have band members, or sometimes the performers themselves are moving stuff in and kind of directing what we call load in, directing that process. But these are between their crew members or their artists. I mean, they're traveling all over the country, all over the world. They're all really down to earth people, and it's just you get to interact with them, and you get brief moments where you get to chat with them and learn about what their experiences have been like so far, and it's just great to connect with them. And then when you watch them perform, you sort of have that connection with them, that personal connection, to where you're sort of watching maybe not a close friend, but someone now that you've met, as opposed to a stranger performing.
If somebody's interested in volunteering, what's the next step for them? What do they do?
We've got a jasperarts.org/volunteer. We've got a volunteer form you can fill out there and give us your info, or you can call, just like with tickets, that same phone number, 482-3070, or you can come into our office and ask more questions there. And if you're maybe interested, you just have questions, you're not sure, call us, reach out to us, and you can message us on Facebook. Just reach out, and we're happy to have that conversation. I cannot stress enough, we ask for backstage crew. You don't have to have a lot of special skills. We really need bodies that can move stuff more than anything. The special skill, if you've got a special skill, if you've worked, if you're handy with tools, or if you've worked with any kind of, done any electrical work or things like that, all the better. But if you're someone who can move a 50-pound box, that's perfect. That's what we need. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
One more question, one more thing.
Yep.
Now, I would say we're back to normal-ish for the most part. How does that feel?
It's incredible, and I cannot begin to describe how great it's been to see the amount of time that's being used in the facilities. Last year, in 2021, with the opening of the new building, we saw our usage and participation reach a level that we hadn't seen in several years. And that was largely on the back of the cultural center. A new building, it was really exciting. We had some neat exhibits up, but we were still not doing shows like we would normally do out at the Arts Center. Now that's all coming back, and the Arts Center is actually, by our records, going to surpass the usage and participation that it had back when everything we did was at the Arts Center, right? So a lot of that stuff, when we moved the gallery downtown, the receptions we did, the exhibit visitors we had, all that stuff moved with it. We're gonna pass that number probably this year at the Arts Center. So just the number of people that use those facilities, this community is growing. Interest is growing. People's understanding of what's going on is continuing to increase. So it's been really exciting to see.
All right, well, either visually or if you like to watch performances, go to the website, because there you've got everything listed that you do, and it's amazing shows that are coming up, or the art exhibits that are coming up in the galleries.
Yeah.
Kyle, thank you very much. What's the website once again?
www.jasperarts.org.
That's easy, jasperarts.org. All right, thank you very much, Kyle Rupert. Kyle Rupert, who is the Executive Director of Jasper Arts, has been our guest here on 18 WJTS. I'm Bill Potter, thanking you for watching. We are local people watching local people.